Hi, lovelies. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Sarah Martucci. I'm a psychic medium, certified crystal healer, paranormal investigator, Sasquatch enthusiast, feral yodeler to Jesus, and also a professional cackler. You guys, welcome. Welcome. This is the free weekly reading where I pull 3 piles of cards. You choose any and all that you're drawn towards. But first and foremost, I talk on something that I like to call astrofuckery. And literally, I'm just talking about shit about the planets in the sky. So follow me on a journey, if you will. Also, if you guys are not into cussing or people giving their opinions on things, you may want to move the fuck along. All right. So boot scoot on to the next. If you guys are into the things that I've been talking about and you haven't left the channel so far, welcome again and let's fucking get to it. All right, so you guys, this week we've got a solar eclipse, and it's also a new moon in the sign of Scorpio. Guys, whenever solar eclipses come up, this is the time to let something go. This is not the time to manifest. Don't even fucking think about it, because you don't even know what you're trying to bring in right now. We got to get rid of something to make room for the thing that we're asking for. Do you feel? So just know at this South Node eclipse, this is like releasing, letting go of, elimination. And actually Scorpio is known for that. They not only cover like the sexual organs, but they cover the elimination organs as well. So this is as much about like being passionate and feeling like full force into something that you know is right and good for you, while also identifying what is not good and then eliminating it from the fucking body, your system, your mind, your heart, your environment. Doesn't fucking matter. Listen, guys, Scorpio is a fucking intense motherfucking sign. They love their secrets, and you will never know all of them. There's no fucking way. So I do think also too, there's a possibility the South Node eclipse that like maybe secrets come out. Or also too, maybe you're able to keep this secret and do this thing on your fucking own. Scorpio really is kind of known for doing things by themselves. They... Well, also to consider, guys, that any Scorpio that you've ever known, they have been through some shit, have they not? They have been through some fucking shit. Every Scorpio I know, or somebody with like heavy Pluto aspects or heavy Scorpio aspects, like they've got a backstory. So I think that there's something to be said for the South Node eclipse where it's like, maybe we're looking at our backstory. We're looking at our story of pain and hurt. Maybe there's something here that we need to let go of. But honestly, I really feel like this South Node eclipse is about like eliminating the things that we don't fucking want to do. Maybe you want to quit smoking. Now is the perfect fucking time. Maybe you want to start eating better and like treating your body with more respect and love. Now is the fucking time. Maybe you're sick and tired of the family trauma dynamic and you're taking a break from all of it so that you can go focus on your own healing. Now is the fucking time for it. Maybe you've got a belly full of fucking pizza and you've got to fart until the fucking cows come home. Go live your best life in the field with fucking Moo Moo McGee. You got it. All right? You got it. So I just, listen, anytime this South Node eclipse makes me feel like it's the death card. So just remind you guys, death is not an easy card. Death in any form is not easy. It's hard. Grieve. What the fuck we're letting go of here? Because guys, this is also South Node eclipse. This is something that's been rolling around in our mind, in our heart, in our body, in our system, in our environment for a fucking hot minute. And now is the time where we're finally aware and we're able to have like the tools, the resources, maybe even the gumption, the intensity and the depth that we need, the power and the control behind being able to let go of something here that maybe we thought we never fucking could, but we know is not fucking good for us. Now is the fucking time. You got this. We all have it, and we're all going through it. So I also would recommend, since Scorpio is a water sign, to maybe take an Epsom salt bath, maybe cry something out, maybe sweat something out here. But I also think just writing stuff down in a journal, like talking about your feelings, getting it out on paper will be good. Get it out of your body is what I'm saying to you guys. So whatever's going on here, do some kind of elimination, some kind of poop it out, scream it out, throw it up, whatever the fuck you got to do. Make it fucking happen, or work with a professional that can help you to like remove something from your body, whether it be energetic or maybe like a surgeon if you got to go get surgery here or something. But just know, I also feel like over the weekend, Venus really highlighted for us like where our heart, where our love, where our want is, where our value is. And with Saturn now direct, it's giving us the stability, or it's giving us the resources to have the stability and move towards what the fuck we want. But there's still an obstacle in our way with this fucking South Node eclipse. So what the fuck do we let go of so that we can move forward, more empowered, And it's like a personal power, guys. It's not like the stuff. Again, if you've ever known a Scorpio, they reference very few people in terms of what they think that they should do or bouncing stuff off other people. They're incredibly private. They're incredibly secretive. And so if a Scorpio comes to you with something, like, take it as an honor. But also know too, like, the power comes from within. Scorpio doesn't give a fuck. An empowered Scorpio doesn't give a fuck what anybody else thinks. They don't. They're going to follow their own path and do what they know is right for them in their heart. So also, too, from the South Node eclipse, may we all get the ability to stop giving a fuck what other people think, like in the negative way, and start caring about what we think and what the fuck we're about. That's been a huge fucking theme for me. But guys, look in your own chart, see where Scorpio is and where Scorpio is sitting for you so that you have a better idea around those themes and these issues that are coming up for you based upon that house that it's in. Either way, grieve what's going. No, it's been around for a hot minute, but it's time to fucking let it go. I don't care how, guys, I don't care if you've been with somebody for 40 fucking years. If it's time to go, it's time to fucking go. Do you know what I'm saying? Or like even around family and home and stuff. Like maybe you just could never fathom walking away from your family that's like super fucking toxic. But like if you don't go, you feel like you're going to fucking die. Will you please fucking trust that? Shit. So whatever's going on here, there's almost a feeling with it, with the South Node eclipse, that like we feel like we're going to die without it. Or maybe this thing might actually kill us in some way, shape, or form. That might not be for everybody, but it maybe just feels like we're getting to a crisis point where it's like, I've got to do something about this, or I've got to let this go, or I've got to face this, or I've got to go to the root of this thing and fucking release it. So I'm going to say for the 800th time, do not be afraid of these things that are coming up for you. Don't be afraid to release and let go. Don't worry about the time frame and all of that other shit for what you're asking for and what you want for your life going forward. What you've been saying to your loved ones in spirit, what you've been calling out to you in the universe, what you've been trying to manifest. You need to open up a space and a spot for it. Do you fucking hear me? So do not try to hoard up this house. All right? Like, you can't do that. We've got to make space and room. We have to eliminate what's holding us back. So what are your obstacles? And are you brave enough to face yourself and brave enough to have the courage to tell yourself the truth around what that is? No matter what, we fucking got this. I believe in you. I believe in me. I believe in every single one of us that is watching this video and other people that even haven't, that I think we're ready. We're ready for a change. We're ready for something different. And we're ready for a new chapter to begin. I'm telling you guys right now, and we'll get to it when it comes, but that November 8th one in Taurus, the second eclipse that's coming is going to be a beautiful one, okay? So also just note too, what we're eliminating now, I do believe that this next eclipse in Taurus is going to bring into us what we've been asking for now. So make the fucking room. You got this. All right, you guys, if you're done with my astro fuckery, I sure the fuck am. Follow me on to the next screen. We're going to pull 3 piles of cards. Again, choose any and all that you're drawn towards. See you guys in a second. Also, if you're wondering, Sarah, what does your shirt say? It says, don't be a cunt. I just think that's a really good theme for the South Node eclipse. In Scorpio, don't be a cunt. All right, see you guys in a sec. Okay, I know it's a change of scenery. Sorry, guys. We're like, Sarah, where the fuck did you go? Listen, if you guys got card pile number 1, here's your beautiful cards. Your first one is the Knight of Cups. Your second one is the Emperor. And it's a major arcana card, talking about major change, major evolution, major movement forward. And then we also got the 5 of Wands. Let's fucking talk about it. Now, you guys, the Emperor's been coming up like a lot lately. So I do feel like there's some kind of message here with him that like, there's something here around like father figure or somebody that's like, maybe like the most important role in their life is being a dad. So there's something important with the Emperor. Also in certain circles, this is seen as like what is it? The divine masculine or something. I don't normally get into that kind of stuff, but if you're into that, just know that this would represent like your other person or your match or whatever that means to you. But I want to say with the Emperor here, this guy is like an authoritative brick wall sometimes. His family is everything to him. Everything he does is for his family, making sure that they're safe, protected, taking care of them, looking out for them. He does have control and power issues though. And this guy can just be really difficult to talk to sometimes and work with. He's used to being the boss. He's the number one. This is the top dog. Literally, there is no king above him. I also want to say too, traditionally the Emperor stands for Aries, but it can stand for any of the fire placements. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or he might have important Mars placements in his chart. Also, too, I found with the Emperor, usually with this sign and the fire signs, they've got like a courage and looking out for the underdog background. Maybe they're military, police, firefighter. There's courage and bravery behind what they do, or they're seen that way within our society. But this guy is like very traditionally masculine in terms of what we understand masculinity to be in the world right now. So this is a guy's guy. Do you know what I'm saying? This could be your actual dad. This could be somebody that you're interested in talking to. This could be your best friend. This could be your brother. Whoever the fuck it is this week. We've got issues. We've been fighting with this person. And there's also been a weird offer of love on the table. What? This doesn't make any sense. So I want to say at least maybe there's an important figure. Maybe it's a father figure that we've been fighting with him this week. And we just feel like we've been fighting a lot with him lately. But there is so much love there. Maybe you keep trying to bring love to him, but it just keeps turning into a fight. Or you keep trying to offer something here and it keeps turning into a fight. Maybe there's an important project we're working on with like maybe an important boss or like an important like business person like high up, like an exec or something, but we can't seem to work out the details right. But we're into this project that we're really loving and wanting to be like a part of, but like the fights, the competition, the bullshit that's going on is like over the fucking top. Another interpretation I think of this is I want to say for anybody watching, if you got card pile number 1, what this mostly says to me is like, why are you keeping people that you love away from you? Or look at the ways in which you're putting up barriers and fighting with people and pushing them away when all you really want is for them to be close and you want to love them and you want to be loved. And so if this is a male that I'm talking to, please face yourself. This is a female that I'm talking to, please face yourself. Maybe even two guys, there's roots here back to father and father healing. So maybe one of the reasons why we keep people at bay is because we don't know how to have good, healthy relationships with men. Or maybe we haven't had great relationships with men in the past, or maybe looking up to our father figure, maybe they did something where they would fight with people and keep them off at bay. Maybe we've taken on this kind of mentality of handling things that way. But really, to me, mostly this card says this week that wherever people are coming to give you love and support and care and like just tell you that they fucking love you. With the Knight of Cups here, this is heartfelt, this is chivalrous. This is real love coming towards you. But Five of Wands is competition, fighting, bullshit, and fuckery. So I feel like with this, also too, I want to say with the Five of Wands, whoever's listening to this, you're right about the fight. So there is something going on with this situation too. Like where you're picking up something, maybe you realize what I'm saying to you about this person and what they're doing here. And so I would say just give this person their space and their time. Hopefully they're able to face themselves. Now, if this is somebody else watching this and you feel like you identify with doing those things, just make sure that you're facing yourself. And that the fighting and stuff that you're doing here is because you're afraid of love and being loved and seen. You can lower your defenses now. I feel like the offer that's on the table or the offer that's coming towards you is actually real and true. It's good. So please stop pushing people away that you actually want close to you. Please stop pushing people away, hoping that somebody someday soon will break in and make you fucking love them. Do you know what I mean? Stop doing that shit. Let people in that you love and that you care about. Stop fighting with them because you're scared of letting people in close. Tell me to go fuck myself, okay? But I do want to say if this is around love, that's the theme. If this is around business, maybe even that too. Maybe you love what you do. You feel like, you know, you've got something to give. Maybe you've got an important position in your community some way, somehow, but you keep putting your walls up and you don't let people get close. What are you doing? You are not a fucking island. To whomever the fuck I'm talking, you're not a fucking island and you need other people in this world to get forward. So what are you doing? Just bring the right ones close. So also too, if we have a story in the background around things getting ugly, people hurting us, there's a reason why we got these defenses up. Maybe it doesn't have to do with our dad. Maybe it's just an old story from the background or like back in the day. It's time to face that shit and release it at this solar eclipse, y'all. You deserve to be loved and to be seen and to be a part of a community or part of a partnership or with people that you fucking care about doing what the fuck you love. This life is too fucking short to be doing things you hate, to be hanging out with people that you fucking hate, and to be eating food that is bland. Get the fuck out of my face. Not today, Satan. So whoever picked card pile number 1, face your shit this week. Quit pushing people away when all you want is for them to be close. Be honest and real and let your fucking defenses down. You fucking got this. All right, and if you got card pile number 2, here's your beautiful cards. Your first one is the Four of Cups. And then the next cards, the next 2 cards are major arcana cards. So about major change, major evolution, major moving forward. You got the Hanged Man. And then you got Temperance. So you guys, I want to say that this could go a couple different ways. But I do want to say here with the Four of Cups, this usually talks about like missing opportunities. You're missing opportunities in front of you, usually because you feel apathetic or you feel bored, or like maybe your life isn't giving you the chaos and the fuckery that you need. Or maybe there's something going on here. We just keep missing opportunities because maybe you're focused on something else that you didn't get. And that's been distracting you instead of seeing like what is coming towards you now that's trying to fill that space or be there for you, like emotionally fulfilling you. Whenever cups show up, they usually talk about our relationships with other people, not only others, but with ourselves too. So I did want to say with the Four of Cups here, this is kind of a sucky card. Just feeling like we keep missing opportunity after opportunity because we're not present, we're not here. We're focused on something else, some other loss that we had, or we're just like, we're bored, or we just feel apathetic towards everything. Now listen, with the Hanged Man, this is making you feel that like you're stuck too. So you're feeling bored, you're feeling stuck, everything feels like bullshit and fuckery. Or it's just like things are not moving forward in a way that you want. May I say here though, with like the Hanged Man, that maybe you're not stuck? Maybe this is giving you an opportunity to get your shit right, to be here in this moment and like quit missing opportunities, to pay attention, to let go of what we can't seem to have let go of before that keeps fucking up our current present moment, so that we can be here right now and recognize that like we get to go with the flow of this. Maybe, just maybe, this isn't us being stuck. Maybe this is giving us a moment to face ourselves, reflect, release, and let go, and then be open to fucking temperance, which is harmony and balance and spiritually, like this is like manifestation at its finest, talking to spirit or having things up here that we're thinking about and bringing them down into the physical world. So maybe this is actually giving you a moment to sit down and think about what you actually want. And that whatever you've been holding on to, maybe that wasn't good for you. Can you see how now that like how you focusing on that thing that you didn't get, or feeling bored or apathetic in your life and not taking any action, or just not even maybe just knowing what the fuck to do, like maybe you're actually just being given a moment here to sit down and face yourself. Let go of that bullshit that's holding you back so that you can find harmony and balance and manifest the shit out of your fucking life. Can I also say too, the Hanged Man also has an element of like fate and destiny to it. So whatever didn't happen here, I actually want to say to you, thank God for closed doors. I know it may feel as though your heart got ripped out or you can't stop thinking about this thing or keep going towards it and you feel like that's, I get it. But guys, with the Hanged Man and the Fork, this thing needed to fucking go. Whether this was a person, maybe a job, maybe a family member, or maybe like a house, like whatever the fuck this was. It's actually asking you to surrender to the moment in this time right now. You have to. Why are you going to keep fighting? I feel like I say this every time I bring the Hanged Man up, but are you a salmon? Do you identify as a salmon, a fish? If no, then you get to go with the flow. You don't have to fight the current. Okay? So I feel like this, and especially with the next one being temperance and all that water there, like, yeah, guys, whoever got card pile number 2, it's time to be here and present in the moment. You're missing out on opportunities that you're asking for, but like maybe also you're not emotionally ready for, or maybe you feel like you can or you shouldn't, or maybe you're waiting around for somebody to come the fuck back around. Abso-fucking-lutely not. Absolutely not. This is your moment to be here and be present, to know exactly what it is that you want. And knowing what you want also makes you realize that like being here and the way that I've been acting or the way that I've been handling this and looking at it, maybe the perspective that I've been looking at it has been absolutely wrong, has fucked my shit up, and I'm ready to let this the fuck go. Look, I want to say to you, if you decide to do that, and with temperance being here, you find that harmony. You find that balance. You're able to start manifesting what you want, and those things are coming to fruition. You want to know why? Because you stopped fighting the current of what the fuck was going on, and you were able to be here in this moment to be present with it. So you could work with everything at your fucking fingertips. So, if you're freaking out about the future, or with this card, if you're still stuck in the past about something, it's time to be here and present so that you can work with these major arcana cards, unstick yourself, look at this from a different perspective, and realize what you're looking for is harmony and balance and truth and happiness and manifestation here, and you're not getting it with the way that you've been handling things, how things have been going, or what you've been stuck upon and you haven't been able to let go of. No more holding yourself back. No more stopping your prosperity, your flow, and your abundance. We do not have time for this anymore. So whoever got card pile number 2, I actually want to say your worst possible critic, your worst possible person is you a lot. Tell me to go fuck myself. I get it. But we got to stop fighting change. We got to stop fighting what is and start giving thanks for things that didn't work out. even if we can't see the positivity in it yet, even if we're still grieving and hurting from it, there's something here that was released from us or taken from us that maybe this was actually a good thing. Now, the only way that that part wouldn't be true is like this is very rare, but sometimes with the Four of Cups, this can even talk about like not being able to get over somebody that we like actually lost to death. Okay, so if that's the kind of thing, like, then this switches up a little bit. If you're apathy and boredom, or you feel like stuck in the past, or you can't seem to get over like the actual physical death of somebody, this card is telling you we've got to go with the flow. And you might actually have the ability to connect with spirit here. Look, I'm going to say this. You're not going to hear a lot of mediums say this to you guys. You guys don't need me to connect with your loved ones. You don't. You can set up your own thing and do that. I think that I'll always be needed, but you guys, everybody can talk to their loved ones. So just know that you don't need me, and that if you feel like you can't get over the death or the passing of somebody, maybe it's time to sit down and start communicating with them in a brand new fucking way, and reworking this relationship between you and spirit in a whole new, brand new fucking way. You haven't lost them. Maybe we've gained something new from what they've moved on to, or their energy and their spirit. We're able to connect with it now, and work with them consciously to find balance and harmony in our life again, and to feel like this person is still with us. So what I'm saying to you, if you've lost somebody and you're having a hard time with that, sit down and develop your relationship with spirit. You don't need me to do that. You can do this. You got it. So either way this week, if you guys got card pile number 2, quit fighting what is. Deal with what you got right now, work with what you got, and I promise what you want will come to you, but you got to clear the space for it, and you got to be here and present. Or if you've actually had a physical loss in your life and you haven't been able to get over it, this is asking you to go with the flow, get in tune with spirit, and start developing your relationship with your person in spirit now. You fucking got this. Okay, and if you guys finally got card pile number 3, here's your beautiful cards. Your first one is the King of Coins. Your second card is a major arcana card, talking about major change, major evolution, major movement forward. You got the Star. Fucking right. And then finally, you got the fucking Six of Wands. Hot damn summer in the city. So you guys, this is actually pretty excellent if you ask me. So this week, with the King of Coins being at the head of this, we're definitely dealing with another male figure. So again, this could be another father figure. Usually with Kings here, he's either your age or older. Maybe he's just very mature for his age if he happens to be younger than you. But with the King of Coins here, this is also somebody that would have like important earth placements. So this would be like a Taurus, a Virgo, a Capricorn. They would have that in their top 3. Sun, Moon, Mars, their Venus, Mercury, you know what I'm saying? Like any of the fucking inner planets. Or they have important earth placements within their chart. Now, the King of Coins is somebody that's very slow. He's steady. He really is focused on, he's focused on investing in the future and really like taking care of his family. If you wanted somebody to, if you want to marry a man and you want to be a trophy wife, this is your fucking person. Okay. Now he can be a different figure for other things, but at least this week, this guy wants to take care of you forever. His family is everything to him. Just always looking out, investing in them, planning, control, investing is all very important to this man. He's very good with money. Very good with money. I want to say the King of Coins too is very responsible. He's hardworking. He has a tendency to work for other people though. Can I say this though? What I think is interesting, like he could work for himself, but I don't feel like he's got the confidence to. Interesting. With that being said, the King of Coins here, coupled with the Star and the Six of Wands, this can mean a couple things. So this is a love relationship that we're asking about. Can I trust this guy? Is this going to work out? Actually, yeah. I actually think with this King of Coins, this guy's stable, he's practical, he's realistic and grounded. Again, he might have important earth placements here, but this guy wants to take care of you forever. He wants you to be his trophy person, his trophy wife or trophy husband, you know what I'm saying? Whatever the fuck you're into here. Just know this guy is investing in you. He sees your value, and he wants to invest in you. And with the Stars, you have every reason to have hope around this relationship, but this is still going to take a while for this thing to develop. So just have hope and faith in this, have trust and patience around it. Continue to keep working towards it. With the Six of Wands, success and victory are fucking inevitable. Like, I don't even... With the Six of Wands here, this is the only minor arcana card that works like a major one for me. Just in terms of the success that I've seen that's come from it, from the readings I've done for other people. So I want to say to you, when the Six of Wands shows up, like, this is going to be very successful, but this might be something later on in life. This would not be right now, okay? So whatever we're working towards, this is still going to take a while to manifest or to bring up. Maybe it's been like the last 6 years. We've been working towards this thing, or somehow maybe June is important, or with the Star here, it stands for the number 17. So maybe we heard something around the 17th from this person, or 1 + 7 = 8. Maybe we're going back to the month of August. Maybe it's been 8 years. maybe between 6 and 8 years that you guys have been working on this thing, or maybe this relationship is going to take between 6 and 8 years for this thing to fully develop and mature and come to like a reality. So do you have the patience, the time to work on this? Because guys, whenever earth element's involved with the king here, he takes for fucking ever, for motherfucking ever. So you're going to have patience. You're going to have to. Is this person worth investing for you too? Do you know what I'm saying? Now, if this is around business, you're going to be incredible. I fucking mean this from my taint. Okay. Whatever the fuck you're investing right now, you have every reason to have hope around it and you're going to be successful in it. So if you're thinking of, if this is a male that I'm talking to, you think about starting your own business, this is going to take a while for this thing to cycle up. Plan accordingly, invest wisely, make sure that you're doing everything, your P's and Q's. Your success is literally inevitable. It is just a matter of the path that you take to get there. Now, if this is a female watching this around business, baby girl, I think that you're a little more aggressive than the average girl bear, okay? Number one. Number two, you are practical, grounded, realistic, and logical, and you could absolutely own your own motherfucking business. If you wanted to, or maybe there's a creative project we're trying to get off the ground here, maybe there's an important male figure that we want to work with on a project or business or career kind of thing. You guys are going to be incredibly successful. Fucking take this and run with it. Now, this is going to take a while to cycle up, but you have every reason to have hope and faith. How are you taking the right actions to make this thing fucking happen? What are you doing to make this thing fucking happen? And make sure that we're working with this male figure, because this is really important this week. Now, this is around like family, home, all that kind of stuff. Maybe this week, guys, we're talking to like a contractor, or maybe we're going to the bank for a loan or something. Usually with earth element here, I'm going to talk about like buildings, homes, construction, interior design, maybe even like going to the bank and getting money, a regular 9 to 5 job. Maybe you're a cook too. Somebody here is making food or something. But I just want to say with this week, like whatever the fuck we're going towards, whatever the fuck we're working towards here, this is going to take a while. So but I feel like we find the right person. We find the right guy this week for the fucking job. Okay. So, keep an eye out. This is still maybe this event or whatever we're working towards again is a while away. But we find the right person with the 6 of Wands here. And again, there might be a reference back to August or June with that as well. Interesting. So I just want to say to you guys this week, whoever the fuck pulled card pile number 3, this is fucking gorgeous. Just make sure, look, if none of those things make sense, just make sure what you're investing in this week is something that you really, truly want. This is something I've been thinking about for a while. This isn't like, come the fuck out of nowhere. I got a wild butt hair going and I got to go get like a tattoo of a clown on my face. You know, I was like, please don't do that. Good God, don't fucking do that. Look, it's your life. Live it the best that you want, but I just don't. Anyways, the point is, make sure whatever we're investing in this week is something that makes sense, that it's logical, it's practical, that we're taking realistic steps towards it, that we're trusting in ourselves, and that we know the reality of our situation. There's also some element of having faith and trust in yourself and in the universe that what we're going towards here, yes, it's a while away, but it's worth it. And I'm going to keep taking the steps towards it. One step a day gets me there. And then finally with the 6 of Wands, you find victory and success. But this is going to be a patience and a long game that we're playing. Are you ready for that? You fucking got this. I'm not worried about any of you guys at all. Okay? So hopefully that fucking made sense. Middle fingers for no, cacaw for yes. Thank you guys so much for trusting me every week to do this work and to show up and to just do the work that I love to do. I just thank you guys so much for my heart and my soul. You guys mean everything to me. I hope everything made sense this week. And if not, forgive me. We try again next week or see what the astrofuckery, see if that applies and helps too with everything that's going on right now. Just whoever the fuck is listening to this, we're going to be okay. Grieve what you got to fucking grieve. Face what you got to fucking face. Take care of yourself. Show up for you. I found a lot of times too that like, because I have a lot of Pluto placements or aspects in my chart. And there's been a thing in my life where it's been like when people don't choose me, it's always been like this important juncture where I have to choose myself. So I think maybe that's been like my biggest message throughout this eclipse season, is like choosing myself. And no matter what anybody else says or the way that they feel, and especially if they don't choose me, like I'm still choosing myself. So whatever the fuck you do, make sure that you choose yourself during the season, that you take care of yourself and you face your shit and you heal to the best of your ability. I believe in you. All right, you guys, I love you. I'll see you soon. If you need anything, you know where to find me. Bye.